Well, hi everyone. We are in the car leaving Sunnycrest home in East Earl, Lancaster County. And for those of you who don't know, Sunnycrest is a home for adults with special needs. And I don't know if some of you remember this, but we used to come here to Sunnycrest and they used to have a small buffet upstairs. And then downstairs they had this really cute gift shop with all these handmade items. And I would buy my daughters these cute matching dresses. They were just really adorable. But I don't know if some of you remember when they had the restaurant here. So anyway, we just were on the top of this hill and I thought we would take a drive. It's so gorgeous. And it's Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday morning around 9 a.m. and we're going to be driving down this steep hill. Sometimes my husband and I like to come. We park up top and then we take a walk from here. And it's just beautiful, beautiful scenery in Lancaster County. And then right down here on the right, as we come down this hill, you can see the Amish schoolhouse. And we're actually going to be turning right down here onto Valley View Road. I wasn't going to make a video today because, I have videos on this road, but it's just so beautiful and the sky and the clouds are just really gorgeous, and the farm scenery with all the green fields and stuff, it's just so picturesque. So I just thought we would take a ride together, and being Memorial Day weekend and all, I just thought it would be something really pretty and relaxing, and I thought you guys would enjoy. So right up here is the intersection of California Road and Valley View. And California Road, if you turn right or left, if you turn left here to go to California Road, that's been closed for quite some time because they're doing some bridge repair. So that is still closed. So we are going to be turning right to stay on Valley View Road. And right to the right, they make sheds and, different outbuildings right there. It always smells really good driving by or walking by there because of all the fresh lumber. I love that smell of fresh cut wood. It always smells so pretty. And the next intersection that we're coming up on, if you turn left, that's Glick Road. And that's the alternative road you can take instead of California, since that's closed. But if you turn left here at Glick Road, it brings you right out to Route 23. So if you wanted to head to Shady Maple, you can just take a left here and then head on up to Shady. And this farm here to the left, they raise sheep, and they have tons and tons and tons of them. And once in a while, we'll bump into the farmer there because his sheep escape. And he always is like, I'm tired of these sheep. They keep getting out and they're such a pain. But he's been doing it for years, and we love seeing the sheep, especially in the spring when all the lambs are born. And so if you're ever around that area, Glick Road and Route 23, that's the sheep farm. It's worth just taking a drive down to see all the sheep because they're really cute. Isn't this just gorgeous? I am just, I live here and it's just beautiful. Every time I come out, I'm just like, the scenery out here is so pretty. I love looking at the farms. I never get tired of looking at the farms and the farm animals. It's just really gorgeous and relaxing. Now this intersection we're coming to is Hammertown Road and Valley View. Now once we go through this intersection, this road here becomes Turkey Hill Road. And coming up on our left, this farm here, some of you may recognize from previous videos, but this is where my daughter and I get our pumpkins every year, right at this barn. They have really, really reasonably priced pumpkins, and we always stop there every year. It's so much fun. They have like a really pretty barn filled with pumpkins, and then they have pumpkins out in the yard, and it's just the honor system. You just go, get what you want and leave your money in the container. And then also coming up here on the left, some of you definitely will recognize that's where I occasionally get eggs, is right here at this farm to the left. And I notice she has 2 coolers out. I don't have any cash, of course, but otherwise I would have stopped. But I don't know why she has 2 coolers, so I'll have to check that out sometime in the near future and let you know. Maybe she got more chickens, so now she has more eggs. That's what I'm hoping. I love her eggs. They're really great, and I love them because they're the Easter eggs. They're the different colors. They're like pink and green and blue, and she sometimes has brown eggs too, but I love the Easter eggs. They're so pretty, and they taste the same. They don't taste any different than brown or white eggs. Some people think they taste different, but they're just the same. So for the last minute, that person has been like an inch away from my bumper, and I think it's ridiculous that people are so impatient anymore. I don't even get it. And then he passes on a double lane on a really bad hill, but whatever, it's just really frustrating sometimes. I'm sure everybody deals with it, but isn't it just silly, like on this back road, like you can't even just wait a minute? So anyway, there's my little venting. We are coming up, passing this beautiful church on the right, and then we're coming up to the intersection of Brown Road and Turkey Hill. And it looks like there's some garage sales going on. I see a couple signs, and I see some people up here. So it looks like they're having a yard sale. So that's pretty cool. I wish I had some cash because I probably would stop. It looks really fun. Not that I need anything, because I definitely don't need anything. I'm trying to get rid of stuff, but they are just really fun to stop, and you never know what you're going to find. And this one looks like a fun one. So, I bet there's a lot of them this weekend. And here's another one. So lots of yard sales this weekend. So we're still on Turkey Hill Road, and when we come around this bend to the right, there's a farm, and in the summertime they have a farm stand, and they have, fresh flowers and melons and veggies, and they have like a neat little spring that is continuously running, so you have like that background water noise, so it's always fun to stop, and that's right there. And then that house right there, they just re-sided. It looks really, really pretty. And when we come down this hill, we are going to bear to the right, and that's actually going to be Turkey Hill Road when we bear to the right up here. This road I don't normally go down because it's super bumpy, but it looks like they started to repair it, so that's good. This just goes right out to Route 625, and before we turned, you could also go straight and it would take you to the same place on 625. But it's a really pretty road and they have some pretty farms, and I just thought we would go down here, but I'm glad I know now that they're repairing this road. And it looks like down here to the right, this house on the right looks like they're having a yard sale. I see a bunch of Amish girls out there with their things they're selling. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this drive. It wasn't planned, but it ended up being a really beautiful drive. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.